I'm fascinated by your work. What first inspired you in your own life's journey to do this extraordinary work that you do that really helps people heal and find ways to transform their lives to a much more positive direction? It's incredible work. And I know you walk the walk, talk the talk, because you've experienced, as I've mentioned in the introduction, you've experienced so much in your own life.
I have. And, I was sitting in the pool and I thought, this is ridiculous. I need to be doing something besides just working on my body.
Right.
So I started working on the mind and the soul too. And I knew that I needed to pass that along and to really bring love, joy, and grace to the world. It's in desperate need right now. And so my journey was just a way to transform me so that I could walk the walk and talk the talk. For me, it was an uphill battle. I really started this way back when I was 22, I think. I had just had my second child and realized that I needed to do something different at that point in my life. I was in an abusive relationship, that mentally and physically. So getting out is not an easy thing to do, and it was another child and a few more years, and then I had just a spiritual awakening at that point in my life and realized that I was not going to be what everybody else was going to be. My journey was not going to be the same, and then I stumbled like everybody does.
Yeah, everybody does, right? We're human.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
And realized that, I had the capability to fall down, and I had the capability to get back up
To lift
again.
up.
Yeah, so I took these steps that were small. Each step was just a little bit further down the road, and sometimes it included some more training. Sometimes it included medical help. Sometimes it included spiritual help. And I got to a point, like I said, in the pool after this horrendous fall that I had gone through. The fall was actually very simple. The damage was horrendous.
After, right, yes, the post.
Oh,
part.
yeah, left me in chronic pain, left me damaged to the point that they told me I would never walk again, and that was not really working for me.
Yeah,
No.
I
was a motorcycle riding grandma.
Right. There's nothing's going to stop me.
No.
Exactly.
So again, I had to go through that spiritual journey. The fall for me was the universe knocking me over, going, "You're not doing what we asked you to do."
Yeah.
The cancer was, okay, we're going to get really specific with you because you're still not listening.
Yes, right.
Use your voice.
Right.
Start using your voice. You've got this beautiful voice to pass along this message.
Right.
Start using it.
Right.
And that's where Roar came from.
When you were told there was cancer, what was that like for you? How did you, did it just bring, were you tested again?
It brought me to my knees.
Yeah.
Scared me to death. And literally, it was the fourth time I've died in my lifetime.
Really?
The other three were on opioids, not because I was addicted, but it was using them for pain medication.
Prescribed,
and
yeah.
the first time it was in the hospital, completely coded, right in front of my middle daughter. The other two times I was not at the hospital, wasn't quite so lucky, and had the whole ambulance thing. And then the fourth time was during the cancer, and I was unable to eat, I was unable to drink, I was unable to do anything, and had my wife not found me, I would not be here. Had to go on the feeding tube, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
But it was like, okay, if this is what you keep telling me, I need to do something.
These messages.
And
It sounds like you've been tested a lot.
I have.
Do you think that there's a reason why? Is it just made you stronger?
Yes.
Has it made you a wonderful facilitator of this energy that you can share with other people because you've learned from these tests?
I think so. I mean, for me, I truly believe that every challenge that we go through, we asked for, because we have lessons that we wanted to learn so that we could pass it on to the next person.
Right.
And it might just be the person right next to you at the plane.
Yeah.
It might be the guy that's walking down the concourse and goes, "Wow, you've got a smile that just brightens the room, and you've made my day."
Just by
Looking
looking
smiling,
at you.
yes.
Right.